sunshine ain't always gonna be gold. I'll be fine once I get it, yeah. I'll be good. I wanna fuck you like an animal. I wanna feel you from the inside. I wanna fuck you like an animal. My whole existence is gone. Such an innuendo, like what are you really trying to say? He's an armchair. It's your thing. Do what you wanna do, yeah. I can't tell you who to sock it to, yeah. Lay down and boogie and play that funky. He's an armchair. My wish for you is that this life contains all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never have to carry more than you can hold. When you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my goddamn wish. It's my goddamn wish. He's an armchair expert. He's an armchair expert. He's an armchair expert. He's an armchair expert.
I, by way of marriage, have a deep connection to Cleveland because both my mother-in-law and my father-in-law were raised here in Cleveland. So Cleveland gave rise to Lori and Tom. They gave rise to Kristen, and then Kristen produced the greatest things in my life, Lincoln and Delta. So Cleveland, thank you. It was very hard for me to drive here today from Detroit and not just hang a left at Sandusky to go to Cedar Point. It was, dare say, nearly impossible. Gonna admit another thing, I have not eaten White Castle in 15 years. I was explaining to the woodland creature how delicious they are on the ride. And I went through the drive-thru and number 9 is 20 White Castles, 4 fries. And I said, we'll go with the number 9. And she was like, who's gonna eat 20 hamburgers? I'm like, you and I are eating 20 hamburgers, and by God, we did on the ride down, and so things are... There could be a mid-show accident, just prepare for it. Speaking of my soulmate, the beautiful, the incredibly Maximum Mouse, Monica Padman!
Hello.
So we're in a very tiny space normally, about the size of this rug, and when we come out into the real world and meet Armchairs, it's always overwhelming to us, and we just want to say thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now I would try to tease you into who our guest is, but I will tell you, she too is a Cleveland native. She's my sister-in-law, and she and I shared the same stupid Midwestern sense of humor the whole time on Parenthood. 1 in 3 conversations was about farting. Please, Monica, Potter, now you're ready. Yay. Monica's gonna stay, I think, for a long time. She brought luggage.
All night.
Is this milk?
That's
It's water.
We serve warm milk here at Armchair Expert.
Like my grade school.
We find that it neutralizes the White Castles. No, it's box water.
I feel like I'm at Jogga Lake.
Well, okay.
Getting on the old double loop.
How dare you bring up Geauga Lakes in the shadow of Cedar Point?
I love Cedar Point.
How frequently did you go to Cedar Point as a kid? Because us Michiganders, minimally 2 trips a summer, or the summer was a failure.
Mom
is here. By the way, I've
is
never
here.
interviewed someone where their whole family was in the audience.
My whole family's here. Or not my whole family. My 2 sisters, are Jessica and Carrie, the oldest and youngest, they didn't want to come.
70% of your family is here?
Yeah.
Yeah, fast
And my
math.
dad's here too.
He's here.
He is, and my dad actually died on your not on your
He
actual
tried to ruin my birthday.
No, not on your actual birthday.
Okay.
The date of your birthday. So I always remember that.
The day...
Not the day you were born.
No, correct. Did he die in 2002?
4.
2004.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay,
for my
wait.
29th birthday, he was like,
He said bye.
I'm going to ruin this birthday
And
for
he
you.
went up there
Uh-huh.
to watch over you.
How am I doing?
Great.
Okay, good. Your birthday is in 7 days.
Next Sunday, yeah.
My dad would return the favor, but we already lost him. So, no.
Cedar Point.
How many
How
people-
frequently would you go there?
Like once every 6 years, my dad was an inventor, and we didn't have a lot of money, so. But Mom,
Okay.
you can answer
So
that.
you didn't go a lot.
No.
You didn't?
We saw Geauga Dog once a year at the St. Jerome School Parish Picnic.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Go Gladiators!
wow.
Monica's
Anyway.
father was an inventor who had infomercials,
Cool.
right? Do I remember that correct? He
you're
invented the
good.
first flame-retardant car wax for the many, many people in America who are regularly driving through flames on their way to work.
Oh my gosh.
You know what,
He
though?
had figured out that there was an epidemic of people not showing up for work because of the walls of fire standing between them and their occupation, and he solved it in the Cleveland way.
That is correct. And he made it for, I'm not sure why, actually. I'm not sure why, but he made it for a company, I thought. I think they went under, though.
I bet their factory caught on fire and the wax was not flame retardant. But he really did invent a
He
car
did,
wax.
yeah.
My theory isn't that he was actually fearful of the cars catching on fire, but
No.
it just made for such a great commercial. Because you'd put the wax on, and you'd dump lighter fluid all over it. They'd throw a match on there, and everyone would be like, oh no, that car's ruined.
And it was really high stakes and scary.
If I'm right, when you invent a product like the ShamWow or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
as you guys know, I've invented a few things: the birth control toothbrush,
No,
and then the
no.
and then the chest expressor.
Yeah, sure.
But I am curious. Your mother, who's here tonight, she worked at the hospital.
She actually she worked a lot of jobs because she had to help pay for stuff because we went to Catholic school, but she actually started at Euclid Square Mall.
Okay.
Cleaning the mall after it closed, and it's actually where I started to learn how to act.
How so?
She would clean, and we would do our homework after school, after St. Jerome's, and my sister Jessica, who's brilliant, just insanely brilliant, and so funny. They would dare me to get up and walk behind people and imitate them,
Oh, okay.
and I was like 9 or 8 or whatever.
What order? You're the oldest?
No, it's Jessica, Monica, Bridget, Carrie.
Okay, so second oldest.
Yeah.
Or third youngest.
Yeah.
Fast math on the fly.
Fast math.
Yeah, second oldest.
But as the second child, were you like myself? I would have lit myself on fire to make my brother
didn't know-
smile.
Are
Yeah.
you kidding? I
Oh,
didn't know
yeah.
you were the second oldest.
Oh yes.
It's great.
Yeah. I loved being a middle child. I wasn't starved for attention at all, nor did I search it passionately in the public eye.
And so that's why, right? You like me a lot, right? Right, and fearful a lot, and anxious and stuff like that. Which
Well-
is when I texted you today, I didn't text you from my bathtub, but I got just gotten out, and I had a full-blown panic attack.
a legitimate, just to bring everyone up to speed. So she hits me about 2 hours before the show. Hey, just had a panic attack in the bathtub. And I start going, oh boy, okay.
No, I knew you were going to do that, so I almost didn't.
I want you to know that I was like, who the hell lives in Cleveland? Baseball players. They're everywhere. We saw a game let out recently. I got to go find a baseball player that I know nothing about.
Me too.
Yeah.
That was so Rue McClanahan.
Golden Girls.
Oh, no. Anyway, so go ahead.
So anyways, I just thought, oh God, I'm going to have to get a baseball player, and then I'm going to have to ask that person to wear their
I knew
outfit, because I
I
don't
knew-
imagine
I know.
Armchair know much about baseball, because I don't know much about baseball. Anyways, it was a whole thing I was trying to like...
Ruminating.
And then you showed up, and I was very grateful for that. But walk me through the panic attack.
I was sitting
Thank
in
God.
bubbles and mineral salts. No, I bought back our childhood home and we renovated it.
Right.
It's in,
You did a show about that,
yes,
right? Yeah,
for
yeah.
HGTV.
Yeah, Welcome Back, Potter.
Welcome back, Potter.
Yeah.
So I remember when I was little, I would look out the window. We're right on the lake. If I say my address,
So you're sitting
So
in your
anyway,
tub, and
this is headed.
you got your bath salts, you got your whole thing.
I have my bath salts.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
sounds good, yeah.
You're snorting bath salts and relaxing.
That's what gave me the panic attack.
Well, then we've got no mystery to uncover.
So,
The
no,
bath salts give everyone a panic attack.
They get a bad rap.
I know, a few people turn to cannibalism on bath salts, and all of a sudden no one should do it? Come on, man. Padman,
Yeah.
you remember that people got high on bath salts and ate other people?
I didn't know that they ate people.
Yeah.
No, that's news to me.
They didn't fully consume them, but they attempted to, and
Where?
it gave bath salts a real bad rap.
Oh, wow.
In the United
Multiple
States?
people?
Multiple different situations around the country, people on
Really?
bath salts trying to eat other folks.
Makes
Yeah.
you hungry for flesh.
I wasn't
guess.
in their state of mind, so I'm not sure if they thought the people were
It
flesh.
does.
I'll
or-
It
fact
does make
check
you
it.
hungry.
I'll do it myself.
Okay, okay.
I'll find out.
So you're in the tub.
I'm looking out the window that I used to look out when I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to think that Lake Erie would go straight to California somehow.
Okay.
So I thought at age like between 6 and 10, I would be on a raft. And I was just like, my dreams are all going to come true one day. I was very Jan Brady.
You were.
I still am. Now I'm Cindy. Anyway, since I've seen you,
Yes.
Okay.
A lot's
Well-
changed.
yes, very much so. So I'm very raw.
Yeah. And I think it's very brave of you. And I want you to know that if there was any place in the world to be brave in front of strangers, it's in front of armchairs, because they're beautiful. And the thing that they like the most is vulnerability.
All in the past 3 years have been
Chaotic.
where you're just wiped. And I hate when actors or whatever, like, my life's terrible. Like a bad Counting Crows song. But like, and I love them, by the way. I love
Well, yeah,
them.
that's coming up. They wrote a song about her. So just
Oh, yeah.
tread lightly on Counting
Yeah.
Crows.
No,
Yeah. Well, let me bring everyone up to speed. So what you're referencing is that when we left Parenthood in
Yes.
2013, 14, something like that? 15.
15.
You were married. 2 boys from a previous marriage, Liam and Danny.
Dan.
And then a little girl, Molly, with your then husband. We'll call him Pete. So Pete, yeah, we don't want anything to get sticky. Pete was an orthopedic surgeon, right? And you were happily married. And then I haven't seen you. And then you were like, well, a lot's changed. And that's what you're referencing.
Right. So so sitting in the tub, I used to think going to California was going to be, and it was great, very blessed.
Yeah.
Very, very blessed.
But did you think it was going to cure some emotional thing that it did not cure?
Sure.
Yeah.
And the fact that I bought back the house that I grew up in was kind of masochistic, but also a way for us to dig deep and turn ourselves inside out so we're forced to heal. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And I think now everything is kind of happening at the same time where I'm forced to do that.
It's a ton. And then you also have to support your kids, and you have to work, and you have to do all the things any other person would have to do. And it's probably a lot to juggle at once, I would
Yeah,
imagine.
and I never had like a lot of, I was always nervous, but not like anxious or didn't ruminate a lot. I was just go, go, go. Mm-hmm. And I still am in a sense, but I've always been like kind of weird. But like,
In a great way, though.
thank you. So
Yeah.
I ditto.
You and I were really drawn to each other on
Yeah.
that show.
Oh, I
we both
assume-
were
I
very
know.
immature and a lot of fart jokes and poopy
I was going to say
jokes and-
spiritual and
That too. That too.
otherworldly, indigo children.
Right,
you know,
self-actualized, all those things.
all of it.
But sitting in the tub,
I
you're-
just looked out the window and I was like, and I just started bawling and I was like, where's my raft? Oh no, I lost everything. Like I lost my store this year.
That's incredibly painful, because in 2015, when we were working together, you started Monica Potter Home, And I witnessed you put a ton of energy into that and passion. And you were flying back here nonstop, and you were doing it with your family, right? Which is very ill-advised. I say that with love, and as a child from a family business, it's very dicey to be in business.
I know now. Don't.
You had the intrapersonal issues into a business, and it's very hard.
I mean, it now makes a whole lot of sense. But I love people. I love being around people. So I wanted to have a storefront.
But can I ask you a question? Again, you haven't filled me in on any of this, and it's kind of fun and exhilarating to do this in front of people. But so these shoes, these are Air Jordan 4s.
Okay.
When I was a kid, they were too expensive for me to afford. And all the kids in my high school had them, and I wanted them, and I couldn't have them. So now I'm buying them. Every couple hours I buy a pair. In hopes that somehow I will time travel, and 14-year-old Dax will feel wonderful and whole and all these things.
Right.
Now, I've bought, and that's not a word, but
I say
regular
I
bot.
say it all
I
the
love
time.
the past tense things that
Yeah,
are already past tense.
sure.
I have purchased 18 pairs of these. It's not working,
No.
but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep buying these shoes
Yeah.
in hopes of healing the 14-year-old. So I want to throw a theory out there that you wanted life to be one way, it wasn't, and then somehow you're like, if I go back to where I'm from and I have that house and I have a store and I'm supporting the family, I'm going to heal all these things.
Little different.
Little different. Okay.
Yeah, it
okay.
wasn't
Shitty
about
theory. Hit me.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Okay.
You're
You're dead wrong.
And that's called hoarding.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
I do that as well. I do purchases on Amazon, and it's getting bad. I buy tutus at like 3 a.m, and I wear them, but it wasn't about stuff.
Right.
It was about, my father told me when I was 3 that I was going to go to California, and it's on tape, and become a movie star. So that's what I knew I was going to do. And I thought a movie star was someone that wore like a sandwich board, front and back. It said like eat at Joe's, but like just with the big star on it, and that passed out money.
Okay.
Which is kind of true. No. But,
Just no sandwich
Yeah.
board. So Dad's clearly a dreamer, right? He's an inventor. And that's not the most stable source of income, or was it?
no.
It wasn't,
No, he
right?
would make inventions for other people and other companies because of his self-esteem. He would always be in the basement, which is partly why I bought the house back. When we moved in, there were all of his invention tables still there, which I now use.
Yeah.
Pretty fun. And
But when you share that, so I'm assuming Dad recognized in you that you were a dreamer, like he was a dreamer, and then you have that bond. Did you have a special bond with him and the family that you two were the dreamers?
Right.
When Dad says you're going to grow up and become a movie star, and then I imagine you build kind of a whole idea of what that's then going to feel like, and then the impossible happens and you do that. Did you get that sense of completion or closure or
Fuck
healing?
no.
Right.
No.
Fortunately, it doesn't really work that
it's
way,
a
does
whole. No, but and I also, it was funny because the people, I got to work with a lot of really good people, but most of them, for some reason, maybe God just pulled all of us together, like Robin Williams and like Phil Hoffman and all, like yourself, all of these people that were different on the outside that when I would sit with them or talk with you at length about certain things. Like
Sobriety. I'm very honest about
Very-
that. You don't have to worry about blowing my cover.
And I'm working on mine.
Okay.
My spiritual. Yeah.
It's uphill.
I don't drink.
Little
I
bit.
don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't.
Why not?
I used to drink a shit ton after my dad died.
You did.
I did.
Yeah.
Like, again, you think that's going to help? No.
You just kind of delay, at least me, I'll speak for myself. I thought, if I can numb this feeling or this compulsion or this anxiety, it'll be gone. I didn't realize it was just like dumping your trash can in your backyard. Eventually you're going to go out in the backyard. It's just all sitting there.
Unless the raccoons get it.
Well, you pray that the raccoons eat some of it.
They don't eat any of it.
No,
And
they're
you're just-
not in the market for our emotional
They are
trash.
not.
No.
They are not. Or like having a stack. Someone said this to me in Al-Anon and AA. With a big stack of like a shit ton of shit, like all of your problems, and putting a big glass of wine on it. How's that going? The wine's gonna spill, everything's gonna stick together, ball up, and you're fucked. Sorry.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to swear?
And then you gotta go at it with a chainsaw at some point.
Yeah.
Can I ask why I've always known this about you, that you sometimes went to Al-Anon. And you don't have to tell me who, I don't want you to out anyone, but did you went to Al-Anon because obviously someone in your life was an alcoholic. Or did you just go there because you
I
liked...
love the coffee.
Yeah. It is
I'm
darn
from
good
Cleveland.
coffee.
I'm Irish Catholic. I got pregnant at 18. Everybody I know is a contributor, but also
Yeah.
for myself. It's
Yeah.
okay. Like, I feel like with my story, whatever's going on in my life, it's good to talk about it, whether it's like depression, anxiety. Everybody thinks that your life is one way, and it's not.
Well,
It's
and then
the opposite of
I'll go a
that.
step further, which is a saying we have in both of our programs, which is like, and this is probably just a human saying, but you're only as sick as your secret. So you're moving through life looking around, especially now on Instagram, you're like, everyone has got it together. Nobody is wrestling hour to hour with eating this bad food or drinking this bad thing, or, there is great comfort in finding out. I remember when I first, in AA, you got to do a 4-step, and then you list all these things that you've done wrong, and then eventually you've got to say it to another human being. And when you are about to say it to that person, you're like, well, this person's going to stand up and go, you're disgusting and a sociopath, and you should be killed, and that's that. And then you start saying it to a fellow alcoholic, and the look on their face is like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that. I did that about 8 times. Yeah, you're welcome. You're a human being. That's right.
Yeah.
You're a messy, gross human being, and we all are. And there's a great comfort in that, isn't there? Yeah.
I think so. It's scary, though.
It's really scary. But can I walk you through your story a little bit? Because there's an
can you
element of
finish it and tell me how great it's going to end? Psychic Dax, welcome back to the show.
This was a part of your story I did not learn until I was researching you for this, which is, it's interesting to know people for 10 years and then learn things about them. What I didn't realize is that you had left here, Cleveland, you had gone to Los Angeles, and you got hired on The Young and the Restless.
I'm sweating, yeah?
Yeah. There is
So
a theme that I want to explore throughout this about your career and the era in which you entered it, and then the transition to you playing Christina Braverman, because unfortunately, the vast majority of media has been women who their sole goal is to further the storyline of a man in the movie, right? So you're a love interest, you're a wife, you're a girlfriend, and you're just there to show up and go like, don't do it, Harry. Think about the kids. And then Harry does whatever the hell he wants.
Terrible.
And if you're not playing that role, then you're expected to be in a bathing suit dancing around, which was the case in The Young and the Restless, right? Is that
That was one scene, and I didn't want to do it. It was with Eddie Cibrian, and it was... did they air that? I thought that O.J. trial preempted that. Did you see it?
I saw you on Craig Ferguson telling the story.
Oh, yes.
But they
fine.
had you slathered in self-tanner,
Yes,
right?
it was-
This is pre-Jersey Shore, too, so...
I just looked great. Everything I was trying to be, like you said, the girl in the swimsuit.
Yeah.
It was like so bad.
That's just not you.
Not. What do you mean?
That's your... I mean, certainly
So
you
terrible.
wear bathing suits in your real life, but
No,
I'm
I
saying
do not. I will never.
you weren't the girl that's on spring break in the wet t-shirt contest. That's not your personality.
I was never that person. My parents didn't raise us like that. We were like boys, all 4 of us. I still don't know what sexy is. Since I'm going through the divorce, a lot of my friends are right when they file, they leave their lawyer's office, and they're like on Tumblrs or Tindrils or Humbles or whatever.
Right. Yeah. After this terrible experience, you moved back home. You're like, that's it. I hate this, as you should have after that experience.
Well, no, I done some movies right after that. I started working. I met Luc Besson, who's a French film director, and then
he did The Professional, one of my favorite movies.
Right, went to CA, and then started to do film. And then Tommy and I, my first husband, who were great friends.
Just let me say, one of my favorite thing about you is that your real name is Monica Greg Brokaw. Greg, guys. Pretty cool.
It's very cool.
To have a middle name Greg?
I was
Is that after your Aunt Greg or Grandma Greg?
Yes, all of my sisters have like these really cool middle names, like Jessica Fitzgerald and Bridget Trezaire, Carrie O'Neill, Monica Gregg.
Not even Gregory. They didn't even give you the whole
Yeah.
Greg, but they did throw 2 G's at the end, right? Is it spelled with double G at the end?
Triple G, yeah, 1 G, and then egg. R. But I love it because it's my grandmother's maiden name, Dorothy Gregg. Who's
Okay, that kind of makes a little more sense.
And I'm a lot like her. So.
But did you not move back to Cleveland before the Con Air?
I saw you looking at your notes. You're like, who gave me these notes? No, you're absolutely right.
Well, I gave me these notes. How dare you insinuate I'm farming this out to anybody?
No, I know.
I packed the T-shirt can.
Don't get mad at yourself.
Okay.
But no, I moved back to Cleveland because Tommy and I went through a divorce.
Right.
And I was trying to do film. And we said, you know what? Let's go back to Cleveland. Danny and Liam will be in school. I bought a house in the same kind of area I'm in now. Mm-hmm. I was able to go off and work. We decided that I wanted to go back to California because I had to make money.
And you were getting crazy opportunities, right? Con Air, that's the kind of first huge movie that you're a part of.
Yeah.
And you gotta say yes to Con Air, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Any cool Nick Cage story by chance?
Yes.
He's my favorite. Yes!
So we would go and just all of us would hang out, but he was so polite, so kind, so protective, and not in like that weird
Trying
way.
to get with you way?
No, I give off the vibe immediately with boys.
Wait, is that to say that you've never hooked up with a co-star?
Wait, hold on. My mom's out here.
Okay, you've never hooked up with anyone but your two husbands. Great, for the record.
All right, I had sex with a couple people.
Yeah, sorry, Mom.
There we go.
There it is.
They were more like grips.
Okay, great. Oh, cool. Well, what's interesting
Craft
about
service.
that? Sure, transpo.
Food, you know.
You want a man that's well-stocked food-wise.
Because, I'm not a big actor person.
Right, yes. No, I would say that was true with you on Parenthood, is that you got along very well with the crew, and that was much more your speed.
Yeah.
Did you think I was crew when you met me? Yeah. Like lighting guy or something?
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Those are your people, too.
Absolutely. Stay tuned for more live show after this exciting commercial break. We get support from Quince.
So we've been talking about Quince a lot lately, and as we head into fall, it's the perfect time to reset your wardrobe with their amazing pieces. I think it's so fun to do when the seasons turn over to just spruce up your wardrobe with a couple specials, and Quince is the place.
Totally. We're talking organic cotton, Mongolian cashmere, tailored chinos from just $60. Premium fit and quality you'd expect from a luxury brand designer. I love Quince. I like it understated and subtle, and I like stuff that has high quality. And Quince checks all those boxes.
I love a lot of stuff from Quince. Honestly, they have incredible premium denim, which is very important for fall. It's pretty much all I wear in the fall is denim. And Quince has such a good selection of quality denim. Their stuff is so versatile, timeless, and built to last that you just grab every single day without thinking.
Right. And all of that for 50 to 80% less than similar brands. They go direct to ethical factories, cut out the middlemen, so you get all that quality without overpaying for it.
We love that. And they do way more than clothes. They have bedding, cookware, bath essentials, travel must-haves, same deal, and great quality.
Upgrade your everyday. Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/Dax. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada and the UK too. That's QUINCE.com/Dax. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. We've talked before about Rob building our website on Squarespace, and I bring it up again because it's a perfect example of what they do well. Rob had all the pieces, the content, the vision, the ideas, but he needed something to actually take all that and make it public facing. And Squarespace was that bridge. Maybe you're in the same spot. You've been developing something, a business, a skill set, a body of work, and it's been private. It's been yours, but at some point you're ready to put it out there, and that transition from private to public can feel like a huge leap. Squarespace makes it feel like a step. Beautiful templates, built-in SEO, email campaigns, scheduling, analytics, everything you need to go from I've been working on this to here it is, come find me. All in one place, no code, no stitching together a bunch of different tools. So if you've been sitting on something and waiting for the right moment, this might be it. Head to squarespace.com/Dax for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code DAX to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. You do Con Air, and then you do Patch Adams, right?
Yeah.
And you and I both worked with Robin. You much longer than me. Me just for like 6 days or something.
Really?
And I don't know how you found him to be, but I was immediately, I grew up watching Mork and Mindy. I saw him on,
I had a nano lunch bag.
You had a nanu lunch bag?
Yeah.
So kind of an intimidating figure for me as a comedian. He was like the youngest comedian to ever break out of the San Francisco scene. There's so many things I kind of looked up to him. And then within 25 seconds of meeting this guy, I'm like, oh no, he's just like me. He's like a suffering human being, and he's real as hell, and he's sincere and kind. And
he's all of that. I was really protective of him. On like a soul level.
Well, I have to imagine you as someone who I've already said you were an Al-Anon, you probably like addicts. Do you like addicts? My mom said she's never met an addict she didn't marry. And
yeah, actually, well, I would much rather hang out with a guy, Euclid Avenue downtown that needs help than going to the Beverly Hills Hotel. Because I learned something. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I'm them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But not because it's just I'm codependent, which I am codependent. Not just that, but because like we can hold hands and we can get through this life together, and we're gonna care for each other.
So, but the altruistic in the most euphemistic way to say it is like, I just want to help somebody. But then deep under that often is, you would learn in Al-Anon is like, no, I want someone who's basically a dumpster fire so I don't have to think about my shit because his shit is so loud that it needs addressing immediately.
Mine was like, it is, that's a good way to put it, but I also I journal all of my stuff too, and I would share it with that person. Like I need help too. But what was the question? Oh, the dumpster.
On fire.
My dad could have fixed that.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like, no, I just felt like I'm them too.
What we're saying, though, is that you could feel when you met Robin, you're like, and then when I had met him, he had just very publicly relapsed. He had 18 years or something, and he very much was day at a time. And at that point, I had 3 years of sobriety. So I was weirdly in this position where... On that movie, he was like, what are you doing? Where are you going? I kind of need to stay close to you, which again was a very weird dynamic for me because this is someone I idolized. And I was like, wow, that is the gift of this crazy program that me, this dipshit, could be of service to this guy I've worshipped. And what an incredible honor to be able to do that for someone.
And I miss going to meetings because of that, but when I would go to the meetings, I would want to help everybody there.
Yeah.
But then I would get a little depressed because I wanted to fix it and take care of them, and then got to be.
Well, that's the part though that's codependency, right? Where you get on board of a sinking ship, and you just go down with it.
Great.
And you don't go. You know what? No, you got to sink on your own.
Debbie Downer.
But I will say I don't personally have the Al-Anon thing. I don't. When I've met people who are clearly they're on fire as a dumpster, I'm like, cool, give me a ring when you found the fire extinguisher and I would love to be friends with you, but I can't join this.
I don't know. I think you're selling yourself short.
Well, that was my dad. My dad was that. And I was like, no, I already got dealt that hand once. I'm never getting dealt that hand again. So yeah, I have other things I'm super susceptible to codependency wise, but not really that. I won't join the hurricane.
But you want to help people. Maybe you don't.
I don't. I'll be dead honest.
You're an asshole.
If you ask me for help, I will help you. But I will not go try to help somebody who's
then
not
we're doing
asking
it different.
for help.
Okay, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Right.
There are people though that find other people and they're like, "Oh, I want to fix this person." That person's not asking to be fixed. That to me is a little pathological.
I don't know. I think you do. You do it here. That's the whole point of this thing.
But I think I don't know.
agree.
I think only through saying, "Hey, this is my story." If that appeals to you, great. If not,
Yes.
But my wife and I will get in arguments all the time. She'll be like, "You need to call so and so and tell them they need to get their shit together and go to a meeting or stop cheating on their girl, whatever." And I'm like, If they call me,
Yeah.
I'll be the first guy there, but I'm not trying to
Well, you're not trying to tell people what to do, but you are helping
You need to
people.
shut up.
You shut up. Can't say that to me. Anyway, you
God,
help
I'm
a lot of people, and you're just going to have to take it.
Okay. The program will
But
tell
here's
you.
the thing that I get so scared about. Like, what if there's a person that might need to be cold called. They're gonna hurt themselves, and you just save their life.
And you're someone like that, and I'm grateful there's folks
But
like
see,
you.
I also know that also is great, but it's also bad for me.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, look, luckily we come in every shade under the sun, us humans, and we need someone like you, we need someone like me. I'm more the person that's like, which I've done, go over with a baseball bat, get that person out of the drug dealer's house, and I'm like, sign me up, I'm in, that's my kind of party.
So you do.
But I'm not like, hey, I haven't heard from you in 3 weeks. That you know.
See, I don't do that. I don't know. I have become much more,
Protective?
just, yes, there are walls up right now.
Yeah.
You know, and my friends are here tonight too, and hi guys. We pick up right where we left off, but I've like lost friends just because I don't have time for bullshit.
Right.
I've been friends with these girls for 30 years, maybe
Well,
longer, and so
it
I don't want to
speaks-
have.
It speaks to your character and who you are that you've always had those people around since I've known you. You've never really turned your back on anyone or left anyone
They've
out.
never turned
but
back
to
on
your,
me.
I will just say, potentially to your own self-harm, in that my assumption is that you decided when Dad died in 2002, I'm up, I'm going to be Dad, I'm going to fix everything, I'm going to be Dad, and that's a big job to try to take on.
I did.
You did, yeah.
But I also started to do that a little bit earlier in life.
Right.
Just
Middle
because
child.
I was like Lady Gaga. I was born that way. But I also so much like Lady Gaga. But I
Tell me something, girl.
Boy.
Are you happy in this modern world?
Don't look at it.
Do you sell cannabis?
I like that movie.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, me
really good.
too.
Yeah,
That
he's
made
much
me
better
so
than I am at
sick
things.
at the end. You know what? We could do the remake like a year
Oh,
later.
I think America's dying for it.
They are.
Well, he died at the end, so that does open the door up for me. Hard to have a sequel. He's gone.
In
you
a
know.
dream sequence, the whole movie's
The
a
whole
dream
movie's a
sequence.
dream. Great. It's a prequel.
Right. Yeah.
Where both actors are older. This is going to work.
And it
This
was
is definitely
before
going to work. If there's
Lady-
any financiers in the audience, please see us after the show.
Before Lady Gaga knew she could sing, because I could not sing.
So let me just say, Patch Adams is humongous. Con Air is humongous. I want to ask because for me, deciding like, oh, I'm going to go do television fucked with my ego. I'm like, oh, no, I got invited to the big party, and now I'm not really seeming to get called too much, and now I'm going to go to the littler party. And that was, we both signed up for Parenthood, just on the cusp of TV becoming the new great format.
And did you how about listening to your agent saying, trust us, TV's where it's at? And then they're saying, a few years later, Hulu. And I'm like,
oh, yeah. No, I was in a meeting the other day, like, you got to make a show for Facebook. And I'm like, I'm not even on Facebook. How? Now I got to make a show for
Lifetime.
Facebook? Yeah, you got to be on a show on Yelp. When people open Yelp to find a restaurant nearby, they need to see you on that app.
that's actually a good idea.
It's one step away from like, you just got to call strangers in America and entertain them. You start picking up the phone, dialing random fucking 10-digit numbers, see who you get, and put on a show. We'll figure out how to monetize it later.
Through my store, I actually do that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You cold call.
People write in and I feel bad. I'm like, how you doing? Hi, Sandy. How you doing? They're like, who is this? And I'm like, it's Monica. I saw, I got your message. How's it going? They're like, good. And then I got overwhelmed and started crying.
Yeah.
No, but I have made really good friends that way that I've never met.
It is one way to make friends, yeah.
God, I have to re-examine my life. Crystals, cats, and cold calling.
But did you have the fear that I have, which is, oh, if I go through that door, the TV door, I've got to shut the movie door, and that'll be that? Because this was kind of before people
Yeah.
did really both.
Yeah.
You kind of were one or the
Yeah.
other. It was
Yeah.
hard, right?
Yes.
And then it
was.
turned out, and I wonder if you had this experience in life, which I've had. I keep learning over and over again that when I get the things I want to get, the result is never what I wanted. And then these things I didn't want or was talked into or did as a favor end up being the greatest things that have ever happened to me. And
And
I
you know
barely
what?
wanted to do Parenthood. It's by far the best thing I've ever been a part
I
of.
said no 4 times.
4 times.
I said no 4 times. I go, I can't play a mom.
Right.
Not out of like I think I'm too good, but I don't know how to play a mom.
Right.
They're like, you have 3 kids. I'm like, but I don't know how to do that. Yeah, and Christina she's a little different than me.
Well, she was perfect, basically.
That's not what I meant, but she was Wonder Woman.
But did you find that it was the opposite experience as you were expecting? And is it
Yeah.
something that you have deep gratitude for, like I do? Beyond, right?
Yeah, beyond great.
Because, and this is what I was talking about, you had the rare role for a female where you drove the story. We had whole seasons where the true A story of the season was you. You had cancer for one season. That was the A storyline.
Okay.
And you ran for some elected office,
my-
mayor or
yeah.
something. Yeah, she goes, I
forgot.
forgot about that. Yeah, so you made a
Why?
run for mayor. These are not challenges women are taking on in TV at that time, or if so,
Or in
certainly in a
real
much
life.
smaller percentage than men.
And the school.
Yeah, you
the
started a school.
Yeah.
Here's what I did.
I want to be Christina Braverman.
You did all that, and I just tried to get back with the same woman for 6 years. So, yeah. Spoiler alert, I got her. Yeah. And to build that bitch a house and sell my motorcycle, leave my houseboat.
Didn't you cheat on her?
Yeah.
Oh, with Minka Kelly.
Wait, but she was Max's tutor or what?
Behavioral aid.
Therapist. You fucker. And
It's low.
she quit because of you.
I know, because I was...
I'll never forgive you.
Yeah, nor should you. No
Did.
one was happy for me for sleeping with that year's sexiest woman alive.
Yeah.
No one was stoked. Except for this guy.
Except you, yeah. Let's be honest.
Can I tell you one funny thing? Can I tell you one funny thing about that Minka Kelly thing? So Kristen and I, for better or worse, we have zero jealousy over each other when we're watching each other on TV, hooking up with people. In fact, there have been moments where I have actually even had the thought watching Veronica Mars or The Good Place. I'm like, when her and Chidi are together, I'm like, kiss him. Like, I'm sucked into the story. I want her and Chidi to be together, and I love it. And I don't care. And I know who she comes home to at night, and I'm not worried. And she feels the same way about me. Except...
Oh, here we go. Monica Potter.
And
Does she know you're
if
here?
they have a storyline where you hook up with your brother's wife, I am out of here. No, but
Promise.
we're watching that episode where I hook up with Minka Kelly, and we're watching the scene, and what becomes really clear from the scene is we enter it, and it's on Minka's back, and clearly she has no shirt on, nor does she have a brassiere on. And so, of course, in real life, they didn't take that out digitally. She didn't have a brassiere on.
But
We're
you
like
can
watching that scene, and we're super into the show, and she just goes, oh. So Minka was topless in the scene, you guys. Okay. I could have used a heads up on that.
Oh, man.
And I was like, should I have? Should I have come home and been like, hey, pretty good day at work?
Maybe. I think it's good you did not phrase it like that. Yeah.
I just didn't know how to roll that out. Like,
Sure.
God,
I'm getting
fucking-
angry.
Yeah.
You're breaking out in hives.
I am.
That was the one person that it broke through, and she was
Yeah.
like, yeah, next time you're with...
Wait,
You're going to ask. I know what you're going to ask.
no, I always wonder.
If I got aroused?
Is your wiener? Yeah.
Okay, so...
Wiener.
The famous Jack Nicholson quote, which is great, is that before love scenes with his co-stars, he says, sorry if I get hard and sorry if I don't.
That's
Because you really can't win. You're
Yeah.
like... Well, I
How
didn't.
many times have I told you if I had a brother?
It would have been me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with
That's
that. I thought we were the most brother and sister, and but we weren't even blood related. Maybe in the reboot.
Should we tell him now? I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine? I do want to say, I do think it was pretty much agreed upon because you were the only person in our whole cast that ever got any nominations, and you got several, that you brought the thunder more than any of us. I mean, you won a Critics' Choice Award. You were nominated for a Golden Globe. I got a Razzie, I think, for my first movie I directed. So, you were incredible on the show, and it was so helpful as a scene partner to be with you in a scene because some of my favorite scenes were with you. Like, I came over to do laundry and we got in that huge fight.
Yep.
That was just like a very exciting. I felt like I was having an experience acting that I don't have very often.
When I had to do them with you.
Because I never said what was written.
I didn't either.
Why were you nervous? I was excited. I'm like, she doesn't know the lines and I don't. Let's party.
No, I did. I knew.
I'm teasing. I knew them. The suggestions, I called them. Can I get the suggestions?
That's what makes me nervous about going into this next show. Like going back to work.
It's going to be by the letter.
I'm like having,
I tell people up front when I meet for stuff, I'm like, look, if you want a guy to read it the way it's written, there are a lot better actors than me out there.
That's what I said. I give everyone else jobs.
Yeah, me too.
I'm like, I am not your girl.
You know who really is good as Zach Braff? Hire that guy. He'll say exactly what's written.
You know who's great is Julia Roberts.
Yeah. Yeah.
She might cost a little more.
But she'll give it to you verbatim.
She will.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was nervous working with you.
Because he talks too much. And
Maybe because I did feel like you were my brother and I didn't want to disappoint you. You directed my favorite thing I've ever done in any movie, anything ever, and probably will ever, was that episode. It was unbelievable. This kid is the most talented director.
I
and
agree.
Your heart, like every part of you just went into that, and you made me feel completely safe and awesome. So
Thank you.
Yay.
Of that episode, it's the episode where Christina shaves her head for the first time. She has cancer and her hair is falling out, and she decides to shave her head. And that's the most unique experience I've ever had directing as well, where you and I were like, okay, we got to do this, and we don't want to be saccharine, but we want to be truthful, and we want to it to be lighthearted when it can be, and we want it to be real as hell when it can be. It was just a lot.
But you were so relaxed. A lot of it was unspoken, which was cool. You would just hold my hand and go, okay, go ahead. I'm like, I know I have one take with this thing, because we only had one.
They built this preposterous bald head for her. She looked like she was on Saturday Night Live. That old sketch, the Martians, what was it? The big head, the cone heads. We can't have you in this whole episode be a conehead. We got to throw a baseball cap on here or something. I mean, if you had been walking around with this humongous cone on your head, it just wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, you did.
We got you in a baseball cap real quick.
Except at the end.
And then also shaving the head, we only had like
That's
two
what I'm
wigs,
saying.
right?
We had one. You're like, action. You didn't say it like, and action. And I was just like, okay. And it was...
Oh, it's so beautiful.
But anyway.
It's weird when you're directing something and you're behind the monitors, and it's very rare that you actually get sucked into the scene as if you're just watching it done. I was so touched to be a part of that whole thing.
Well,
that was like the most pivotal moment.
Don't
of that
ever
scene.
tell Peter that you were my favorite.
I will never. Hold on, I'm just texting him now.
No, he was really great too.
But you were absolutely brilliant on that show, and everyone agreed. And then again, you sucked me into your retractor beam, and you made me better. You made those kids better. You made everyone better around you, and you were the star athlete. They made you cry and have cancer and all this stuff. I mean, you had to do all the heavy lifting. You really had to do it all, and you did a great job. And
Thanks.
just
Thank
feel
you.
flattered that I was a part of that. Okay.
Wait, I have a real quick question.
Please ask us
about that show.
Yeah, because Monica's a legitimate fan of the show.
Yeah, this Monica.
Oh, I was like, I am.
No.
No, I'm a
remember you
huge
ran for
fan.
mayor.
There were so many dancing scenes
Oh,
that were
yeah.
awesome. But calling back to what you said earlier, that most dancing scenes are without music. Were those without music?
No.
Some were, some weren't. Like Larry Trailing was really good at making sure we knew what song we were going to have the rights to before we shot the episode. Because so often you shoot one thing and then they find out, oh, P.S. that song is $750,000, and you're like, okay, we're not going to use that.
No, thank you.
Let's
Brick
put in
House a
Average
lot.
White Band.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Brick House was always. I'm like, what was another one?
Yeah, there's a lot of affordable songs. Remember, and he would hand out a sheet of paper and he'd go, you guys, do you like any of these cheap ass songs we can get? We'd all go like, oh, that's terrible. That's a hair. Oh, well, this song's not horrendous. And that would be the one we would dance
Got
to.
it. So you knew, and they would play it.
Sometimes, like when Larry directed, yeah. Or sometimes we just have a kind of a generic beat. That show was better.
It
Dancing
seemed like you
scene.
guys knew it.
Well, Fever
Yeah.
Fever really knew
Peter.
it. He knew it inside out. But we did get lucky because it was a cast of 14 people, and at least 7 of us liked to dance, which is rare.
I always hid.
You hated the dancing.
Because everyone's like, why is she okay? Have you seen me dance?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it.
Oh.
Okay. Did you have a favorite dancer, Padman? I'm going to call you by your last name now.
I liked Fever.
Fever is really good.
Yeah, Fever was great. Everyone was great. Everyone was so good on that show all the time. It was the best show.
Yeah.
Such a good show.
I don't know whether I want to know if there's a comedic way for me to spin this.
Oh,
it's the last
God.
question I'm going to ask
Now
you
I'm
tonight.
sweat. Okay.
I don't want to get too deep into this, what you're going through right now.
Oh,
but
you
just
can ask about
one
that.
thing I know about your current situation is that your husband, seemingly out of nowhere, at 50 years old, joined the Navy.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else. Which one is he going to pick? Which topic is he going to pick?
I'm just imagining myself coming home and Kristen goes, "Hun, I've just signed up for the Marines." And I'm like, "No, hun, you can't sign up for
God.
the Marines. You got a couple of kids and you're just too darn old to sign up for the Marines." But your husband, he signed up for the Navy?
The Navy Reserve. At age 39. So, because the cutoff's 40.
Oh, he got in there just in the nick of time.
Yeah.
Did he see a commercial that was like, God darn, that looks fun? Like watching a football game and he got really swept up in the...
That's exactly how it happened. No.
That's exactly...
We were actually at the mall and the guys were there and they handed it. You want to join?
Hello, young man.
Like, I will.
Hello, America's best and brightest.
No, and that's the thing. He's so accomplished. He's so
He's
smart.
a surgeon.
He's an orthopedic oncology surgeon. He's got his MBA. I'm like, I barely graduated Euclid High School, and that was that. But so we're so opposite.
He's an overachiever.
very cerebral. If I were to recommend a surgeon, it would be him. 'Cause
Right.
He's that good.
Right.
He is so good.
And then he's like, got to join the Navy.
Why not? But he
Was-
wanted
what
to be
was-
an astronaut also. Swear
Was
to God.
he 12? Wants to join the Navy and be an astronaut. What else, a firefighter? A crossing guard?
Right.
Did he just like the outfits or he likes boats? I just need to, if you can give me a tight explanation of why he needed to join the Navy at
Can
39.
I tell you something? Oh,
No, definitely when he
wait,
came, I'm
the
like,
other thing you forgot.
oh.
He always wanted to be an actor. That was the number one thing he wanted to be.
Of course he did. A firefighter, a Navyman, a seaman.
No, he always did.
In his defense, you're getting attention, and then you go to an environment where these people have this skill set, and that's not his skill set, and he's a god where he goes to work. But when he comes to ours, we're like, I don't know, do you got a good joke?
Oh,
It's rough.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Especially if he wanted to be in our circle
Yes.
growing up.
I think that's hard.
And was told not to.
I do just want to know, you must have said, "Hun, walked in the house, saw some sign-up paperwork. I see you've enlisted."
Mm-hmm.
And what was his answer?
He actually came to me and said, yeah, so I'm going to think if the paperwork's going through. He'd already done it. And I'm like,
Oh.
that's so awesome. I went to the swearing in down in El Segundo, I think it is, and was proud of him.
Oh, you were? You were supportive of it?
And yeah, I was. Yeah, but no, I mean, he really takes pride in it, and we're just different people. We're just different.
Yeah.
2 weeks before my dad died, and this is also why I'm in such a space in the past 2 years, or 3 years.
Yeah.
It was December 12th, 2003, and I was this was a total setup. My friends met this guy and, at USC and said, we just met your future husband. And I just moved back to California, got our house in the valley with Danny and Liam and I hung up the phone on her. I'm like, nope. just because I didn't want to be in a relationship. So that was December 12th, and then but we met that night, and then we were together for 2 weeks, and my dad suddenly died at age 64. So I think if you're really going to like Freudian kind of thing, which is what I've discovered through therapy and psychotherapy and psychiatry and spiritual, all of these things that you search for, that you have to learn why you're doing the things you're doing or why you did the things you did. So not only to not repeat them in the future, but also to be a better person. And so I met him, and then my dad died, and I
clung on
immediately.
Yeah.
And so I never dealt with my dad's death, which is why I'm now just dealing with it. You know,
you just kind of took the love for him and like, you'll be the vessel of that.
Mm-hmm.
You'll carry this
I would also,
torch.
like, oh my gosh, he's so much like my dad because he wears a white T-shirt.
Right. Oh my God, you pee standing up? Oh my God. My dad used to pee standing up.
He doesn't. No.
Well, that's why he joined the Navy. So, all right. You guys, Monica Potter, one of the loves of my life. I thank all of you guys for coming out tonight. It's been a humongous pleasure to come here to Cleveland, and we hope you'll have us again soon. Thank you so much. This episode is supported by Helix. All right, let's talk about something we both really care deeply about: sleep.
It's the most important thing. I've had my Helix mattress for years now, and I genuinely think it's one of the best investments you can make for your home. Mine still feels just like it did when I first got it.
Well, that's the thing. It's not one of those mattresses that caves in after 6 months. These things are built to last. And I'm a side sleeper. I ordered a side sleeper, and I get hot, so I have cooling. And I can't tell you how much more comfortable it is to be in there not sweating and tossing and turning.
Cooling is really important. I've read that you're supposed to sleep a little bit cold.
Mm-hmm.
So I also have cooling. And they have over 20 models, so it's not a one-size-fits-all situation. You just go take their quiz, and they match you to what actually works for your body.
Plus, they've got cooling upgrades, which heading into summer, non-negotiable.
Truly.
Go to helixsleep.com/armchair for 20% off. That's helixsleep.com/armchair for 20% off. Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they know we sent you. helixsleep.com/armchair. We are supported by Walden University. You know that feeling when you've been thinking about making a move, going after the degree, the promotion, the thing you keep telling yourself you'll get to someday? Walden University is built for that moment. For over 50 years, Walden has helped working professionals get the W, the knowledge, the skills, and the confidence to create real change in their careers and communities. Their programs are designed around your life, not the other way around. With Tempo Learning available in select programs, there are no rigid schedules or set weekly deadlines. You move at your own pace. And Walden's faculty aren't just academics. They're practitioners who bring real-world experience into everything they teach. From your first class to career coaching and beyond, Walden is your partner the whole way. Take the first step and learn at a pace that works for you. Visit waldenu.edu. Walden University. Set a course for change. Certified to operate by Chev.
Thank you to our presenting sponsor, HP, for supporting this episode. Parents, you've got enough on your back-to-school list right now. Ink cartridges do not need to be on it. They just don't. The HP Smart Tank printer uses a refillable ink tank and comes with up to 3 years of ink included. It's the last printer you'll ever need. To learn more, search HP Smart Tank.
We are supported by Auto Trader. All right, if you've been putting off car shopping because it sounds like a whole thing, buying your car online on Auto Trader makes it way easier, really. You can shop tons of cars online, compare prices, check financing and trade-in options, all from wherever you are. And if you want to start online and go to the dealership for a test drive, you can do that too, really. What I like is the flexibility. Start online, finish at the dealer, or the other way around. Your info stays with you, so you're not starting the process from scratch. Plus, you're working with local dealer listings, so you've got real people helping behind the scenes. And when you're ready, you can pick up your car or have it delivered. Really. Buy your car online on Auto Trader. Really.
And now my favorite part of the show, the fact check with my soulmate, Monica Padman. Welcome to the fact check.
What's happening?
Well, you and I were listening to Anderson .Paak on the way over, Yada Yada.
Yeah.
And it's so good and it's stuck in my head.
Oh, and you think this is going to help get it out of your head?
No, I think it's going to firmly cement it for the rest of the day.
So too.
I really love that song because this guy, Kiefer Daddy, who I follow on Instagram, I discovered he's a piano player. And he does like kind of traditional piano jazz scores, but with all kinds of electronic underpinnings. I love it.
That's
and I went and saw
great.
him all by myself last year in concert.
And you enjoyed that?
I enjoyed it so much. And then he's on an Anderson .Paak song.
That's so fun.
So happy for everyone involved.
Yeah.
Yada Yada is the song if you want to hear it.
And they did not pay us to do that.
No, in fact, they might sue us for having done it.
Yeah. Probably.
Cleveland,
Yeah.
Ohio.
We took a trip to Cleveland.
Well, let's tell everyone about our jaunt down to Cleveland.
Yes.
Cassie's.
Oh, Cassie trip.
Do you remember the Cassies?
Of course. How could I forget?
We got the number, I don't know, what was it, 7 or something? And it was 20
I think
Cassies.
number 9.
Yeah, maybe it was number 9. It was 20 White Castle
Oh my God.
cheeseburgers and 4 fries.
And I was shocked when you ordered. I said, no, that's crazy.
Yeah, you thought it was absurd.
I thought it was absurd, but we did eat most of them.
Yeah, I think we only threw 1 hamburger out when we got to Cleveland. So I think I ate 11 and you ate 7.
I think we
Or
threw out
8.
a few. I think we threw out like 3 or
You do?
4. Yeah.
Because remember, I went back into them, though, right before the trash can. Like, as I was walking to the trash can, I was like, I'm just going to grab the soggy bottom
They're
bread.
so good.
They're so wet.
I know. They're
love it.
soaking wet.
I think that's really what we love. Because if you look at the Emily's Burger, what you're dealing with is like mass saturation of
The fluid.
burger grease and God knows what.
Oh, and the sauce. In Emily's, there's a sauce. In Cassie's, not so much.
Just a grease sauce.
I call it a goo.
A goo, yeah. It takes those soft little miniature buns and it saturates them with fat, and they
And
become
onion.
an onion, and they become a goo.
I want that right now. I'm starving.
Me too. It's almost a paste that they squirt on. Oh, you were hating that I was saying that, wasn't?
Yeah, I
weren't you?
prefer goo.
Goo over paste.
Yeah.
Well, should we open a restaurant where we serve the hamburger in a bowl and you eat it with a spoon? It's like everything is so damn.
Yeah.
It's just barely staying
And there's
together.
just a lot of goo.
I've been
and,
avoiding saying the word
meat.
MOIST a bunch because I know it's very triggering for
Yeah,
people.
people don't like that word.
They don't.
I used to not like it. Now I'm fine with it.
Now you're back to it.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not going to let words control me.
You know, I like to drop the T and call it Moise. Which is
yeah.
like, that's
that
kind
worse
of,
or better? I
I think
wonder.
it's worse. I think it's a double down on it.
Oh, it's worse.
You just go, it's gross, so let's just go all the way. Well, this is a Moise brisket.
Ooh, yeah. That's,
Right? It sounds gross.
Yeah.
Moise.
Ew.
Although I want to say that, we had the equivalent of a Benihana in Michigan.
Yeah, Japanese steakhouse.
It was a Japanese steakhouse, but it was called Moise Steak, but M-O-Y apostrophe S.
Sure.
Moise.
Isn't that funny? When you read it as M-O-Y, that's fine.
It's great, like soy.
That's not going to cause anyone to feel gross. But if you know it's M-O-I-S and missing the T,
Oh, wait.
there's no E.
Well,
Yeah.
in mine, Moise. Would you add a E
I don't
to get
think.
Moise?
I think it'd still just be M-O-I.
I guess I'm thinking of noise.
Actually, it'd be M-O-I-Z the way you're saying it.
It would.
Moise.
But think about noise, N-O-I-S-E,
Sure.
and popping an M in front of that. Moise.
Right. But I'm spelling the word just
Moise.
without the last letter.
Uh-huh. And it should also make Moise.
Yeah. Moist. Yeah. Anyway, so it's just a trick, our brain. Like if we know it's spelled M-O-Y, we don't care.
You're absolutely right. Aren't all the things, the triggers, they're all imaginary. It's all like a cultural layer.
Yeah.
Nothing's objective at all.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just some words trigger the thing. Some words almost an onomatopoeia. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's moist.
I'm
and
glad you use that word so
onomatopoeia.
much because I've known it over the years at different times, but not enough to use it confidently.
Oh, really?
Really.
Oh, I feel very good about saying it.
Yeah, you bring it up quite often and I always enjoy it.
So Monica.
Monica Potter.
Yeah, your
It was so
old
confusing
sister.
with two Monicas on the stage.
It was confusing. And she came out early. That part you don't really hear in the episode, but she comes out early and then you said something about it that's left in. So I think I wanted to clarify that with people. Like you said, I would try to tease you into guessing who the guest is.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a joke because everyone already saw her because she came out.
Oh, right. So I was introducing you,
Yeah.
Monica Padman.
Yeah.
That's the other thing is you guys both have P's.
Exactly.
Potter, Padman, 2-syllable P words. It was a mess.
Yeah.
And so when I was introducing you, Monica Potter just strolled out on stage a little early.
She did.
And she had a lot of accoutrement with her.
She brought her purse
She had her purse and a coat.
Yeah, because she wanted to
So
feel
it kind of
safe.
looked like she was leaving. So I think some people just thought she might be blowing through. Like, oh, she's on her way out, but that's cool. She
Just
stopped
say
to say,
hi.
she must have stopped by to say hi to Dax and she lives in Cleveland.
Oh, right. She wanted her bag because she wanted to feel safe and have her things nearby.
Right.
But I don't think she actually ended up using anything out of that purse. If
I don't
recall.
recall her digging in it at any point.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's my TV sister, and I got
Yeah.
along so well with her on that show.
Yeah.
We both had a very stupid Midwestern sense of humor that often involved duty, farts, and sex jokes.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are
The
your
three
favorite
go-tos.
things. Yeah.
Yeah. Safe zones.
She's so good on that show.
Incredible.
So you were talking about bath salts and cannibals.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a myth.
No.
Yeah, it is. On May 26, Miami police shot and killed a homeless man who was allegedly feasting on the face of another homeless man in a daylight attack on a busy highway. Before now infamous, quote, face-eating cannibal, Randy Eugene was stopped by 4 police bullets, say authorities. He had gnawed the face of victim Ronald Popo down to his goatee. The forehead was just bone, said a witness. No nose, no mouth. Police said that Eugene, 31, that's young, who had ripped off his clothes and refused police officers to stop eating Popo's flesh, showed behavior consistent with ingesting the synthetic cocaine substitute known as bath salts. Bath salts have been connected to a range of violent incidents and spike in emergency room visits since they became popular several years ago. Last fall, the Drug Enforcement Administration banned 3 chemicals used in bath salts, and 38 states have enacted their own bans, but incidents continue. This was in 2012. Examinations of rodents on these next-generation bath salts suggest that they are potentially just as potent and addictive as the original. They still won't make you crave human flesh with the nice Chianti. That's from...
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, that's right.
They couldn't resist.
No, they had to. When they first appeared in gas stations and in the street drug market in late 2010, bath salts quickly became the freaky drug of the month and began making headlines. Famously, 2012, a man tried to eat another man's face, and police thought bath salts might be the culprit. However, the hungry gentleman in question did not have any evidence of bath salts in his system. So the cannibal instinct was likely driven by something else, such as an adverse reaction to another drug or a psychological issue. Nevertheless, bath salts are still often associated with cannibalism and the zombie apocalypse.
Okay, so he was a cannibal.
Yeah,
He just
but-
wasn't on bath salts.
Correct.
Okay.
And then they said he was, so then it got associated, but actually...
I thought there was more cases than just that one.
No, there's a
felt
lot
like
of
every-
violence and
Yeah.
emergency room visits, but not cannibalism.
Not cannibalism. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we cleared that up because we would probably get sued by bath salts. You know? Makers of bath salts.
Yeah, we might. And I love baths,
It's
as
so
everyone
funny
knows.
because when you were reading the story, I'm like, how is she going to turn this to that's not true? Because what a claim that someone ate someone's face. How are they going to find out? In retrospect, the face was fully intact. That's what I was waiting to find out. I had ruled out that, it turns out he wasn't even on bath salts.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
So I was just thinking, like, how do you mistake someone eating someone's face? That seems like, I know we're poor eyewitnesses, humans in general, but that's a big one.
Well, unless he was like kissing someone's face really intensely.
Oh, and they both had bloody lips.
Yeah, everyone was kind of bloody, and then he was kissing the face, and someone's just kind of looking around the corner. You might mistake that as cannibalism, and actually it's it's affection?
I just thought of one.
Okay.
The guy crashes his motorcycle, open face helmet. He scuffs some of his face off in the fall. This guy shows up, starts administering CPR, and then it looks like he's consuming his face.
Mouth. Yeah. I bet that happens often.
I bet that happens once a day.
Yeah. Motorcycle accidents are horrifying.
Yeah, they're scary as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble.
You're not in trouble, but it scares me.
Trouble.
You're not. But it scares me.
Yeah. It is, if it goes bad, it's dangerous. Yeah. You're not in a car.
No. It's just your body on the street.
Oh, Wabi Wa, will you add to our list, our year-end fact check? I want to see per capita if it's any more life-threatening to ride a motorcycle than a car, though.
That's interesting.
I mean, since like 50,000 people die a year in car accidents.
Right.
It's so high. That's not the number, but it's in the tens of thousands.
Sure.
I do wonder if it's even proportionally.
Yeah, we'd have to see.
The thing is, it's
the
so
amount
much
of
more
people who own a car
sensational. When someone does die in it, like anytime someone dies in a motorcycle accident in LA, I hear about it. But people die in car accidents all the time. They just don't think of me immediately and say,
sure,
you gotta.
Actually, I do.
You do?
Yeah, because you drive fast cars,
I drive
too.
Fast. Yeah.
I just get worried about you, you know?
Totally get it. Yeah. It's a dangerous hobby. Although, yeah, it's a little sensational. I mean, I think there are other hobbies that people go down from, but you don't really. I mean, marathon runners and shit, they have heart attacks from it. And basketball players. There's like anything really where you're not sitting in a chair. Well, those sitting in a chair, you get blood clots. People who travel a lot is dangerous. I want to, Rob, add on there, more people die of blood clots than riding motorcycles.
But then, no, you can't do that because, you can't do that.
Well, there is an activity that promotes blood clots, sitting too long.
Yeah, but that's that's no one's hobby.
Someone's like, fuck, I don't give a fuck how dangerous this is. I live to sit in this chair for 12 hours straight.
We are supported by HP. If you're a parent or you know one, like I do, or you can help take care of kids, you already know what August feels like. It's not summer anymore, it's the pregame. The supplies list, the forms, the "we need this printed by tomorrow" texts that come in at 9 p.m. And I say this as someone who's been on the receiving end of those texts in a former life. You're ready to help, and then the printer says no, out of ink, blinking at you, useless. It's such a small thing, but it will absolutely derail your night. So when I heard about the HP Smart Tank printer from HP, America's most trusted printer brand, I thought this is the kind of thing that actually makes life easier, not in a big flashy way, in a one less crisis way. Instead of those little cartridges that run out the second you need them, the HP Smart Tank uses refillable ink tanks, and it comes with up to 3 years of ink included. 3 years. That's 3 back-to-school seasons without the cartridge panic. HP can't fill out the forms for you, but they can make sure the printer is never the reason you're up past midnight. Search HP Smart Tank.
But I was thinking about it, and interestingly enough, I was zipping home from work on a motorcycle to interview the psychologist who wrote You Should Talk to Somebody, Lori Gottlieb. I was going to ask her this, but I forgot, which is, I don't think I have clinical depression. Mm-hmm. But I do wonder if I regulate my emotions a little bit with adrenaline. Because when I'm racing home from work, I'm like hyper-focused.
Yeah.
I'm going fast.
Yeah.
I love it. And I do get my adrenaline up.
Yeah.
And then I feel calm and good. Like I do wonder if it's become some pattern I'm unaware of that I need some dose of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's like I went out Saturday with the girls. I went off-roading.
Yeah.
And I just need like a 5-minute rip where I'm like driving as fast as I think the thing can go without it being catastrophic.
Yeah.
And then I just feel great the rest of the day.
But I don't know if that's because of depression. Like you probably feel really powerful doing that.
Yeah, in control, capable, control.
Mainly
If
control.
it's a big doubt, it's probably a big dose of control, which I desire a lot.
Yeah.
I got a radar detector. Do you see that? Mm-mm. Yeah, I bought one. Because I'm driving so much to work back and forth.
Yeah.
It's just now it's hundreds of miles a week. And I just think I probably need to be preventative in my getting speeding tickets.
So what does this mean exactly?
Well, a radar detector is like the one I got scans 360 degrees. So it can detect if a cop's shooting a radar gun at you from behind or in front. It alerts you to any officer running radar or
Got
laser.
it.
Yeah.
Got it. So
How about the top of the line one?
So instead of just like going a little over the speed limit and not going crazy over the speed limit, you've decided to just figure out where the cops are and avoid them.
Yes, and here's the equation in my head. Mind you, I'm an entitled piece of shit. I think I deserve to not have to wait. So I'm aware of this.
Okay.
But to me, the equation is what I don't have in life is extra time. So if I can shave 10 minutes off that drive both ways a day, I could really use the 20 minutes. I'd rather have the 20 minutes to see my family, you could say, well, then you're putting yourself at risk of never seeing them again. I get it. But
yeah.
Once I've formulated this equation where it's like, I'm on a dead open highway, the 14, there's no cars on it, I'm going to go fast because it's time.
Sure.
And I feel the clock ticking.
Huh.
Ethically, we're still in murky water here, huh?
For me, yes. Because
Although, okay, you go to Germany, they drive 190 miles an hour. I rented a Porsche one time in Germany to go to the Nürburgring.
Uh-huh.
And Chris and I were going as fast as that car would go, 6 gear. I guess that's like 189, I think, in that car. Mm-hmm. Guys in station wagons were flying by me with their whole family. Mm-hmm. So what I see right there is, well, this whole thing that it's unsafe to drive over 65 is just horse shit. It's absolute horse shit. They have less accidents and all that.
Rob, you're going to have to check that.
They do.
How many
Germany
accidents
is
on
much
the
safer.
Autobahn?
Now, when they have them, they're pretty catastrophic. I'll admit that. But they do have less per capita fatalities. They also train people to drive better. That's not the point. I'm just saying I don't buy the premise. The premise is it's unsafe to drive fast. I don't buy that premise. That's horse shit. I think it's safe for knuckleheads who are half asleep and are terrible drivers. Yeah, they probably shouldn't drive over 70. But me on a dead open 14, 5 lanes, there's no reason I can't go 100 in a car that's designed to go 190.
Sure.
So once I start really breaking it down, I'm like, oh, this is on a foundation of bullshit. So now it's just, do I want to follow the rules? Is it ethically, should I follow the rules?
Well, everyone else is following the rules. That's where it starts to feel like, well, why do you personally
That's the
get to
entitled
be
part.
Yeah, that's the part I don't love.
Yeah, I feel like I don't have to go along with rules I don't agree with,
Yeah,
which is arrogant and entitled.
and not fair to
Like, have you ever
everyone
pulled
else.
up to a stop sign, like a 4-way stop in the dead middle of nowhere, and there's cornfields everywhere? You can just see, right? You can see the 3 other lanes for a mile out. Mm-hmm. I'm not stopping at that stop sign.
Okay.
The stop sign was designed to regulate the traffic so no one gets hurt.
Yeah.
But there's zero traffic. That proposition no longer holds any water. I'm waiting for you to blow a hole.
I
in
know.
it,
I'm
'cause
thinking.
it's very thin. I
Well,
know.
look, it's actually not that thin because what you're saying makes sense, but it is assuming that you are extra capable than other people, and you're going to say you are, and you are, but you also don't know what you doing that, how that impacts other people when you're on the road.
Well, that's a good argument. That's the argument Kristen makes, which is like, sure, you can drive safely at 85, but when you go by somebody who's going 60, it scares them. And I don't feel great about that. I don't want to scare anyone.
Yeah. The main issue I have with everything you've said, the only thing that I really don't like that you said is that you don't have enough time.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody has enough time. This is the same as me not saying I'm busy because everyone's busy. And when you start thinking that like you're extra busy or you don't have enough time, it's
narcissistic.
Yeah, and it's just not taking into account that everyone's in that exact same
You're
position.
right. I do feel like I have a unique lack of time.
Yeah,
which is
not true.
Yeah, that needs addressing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
So
right.
that's
Everyone
for me.
Everyone wants to see their family.
Yeah, and
But some people do have more jobs than other people. That's a fact, right?
sure, that's true.
Yeah.
Most people have
Don't
a
have
life
time.
that causes them to feel like they don't have enough time.
Yeah. So shouldn't we then figure out, oh, there was a really fascinating thing. Oh, it was on Hassan's show, Patriot Act, that I watched last night. It was all about public transportation. And it was drawing this correlation between people's commute time having more to do with their overall health and crime rate, all these other things.
Interesting.
That it's like one of the key components
to happiness.
Yes. And
I believe that.
So if we were willing to give it that level of importance.
Yeah.
But if we had transportation, you did spend a third less time in the car.
Yeah.
That should just be the goal for everyone.
I like that.
Yeah.
Although I was just having this conversation with some friends at the Hanson's house. We were talking about commute and car and stuff. And one of our friends, Ben, said he likes having a little bit of a drive. Mm-hmm. Like a 20-minute drive.
Because that's his time?
Yeah, and it's a transition from like where your head is at work to home.
The decompression chamber.
Yeah, but when it gets to be an hour, then it's a problem.
I think mine's a compression chamber because I'm always trying to get to where I'm going as fast as humanly possible.
Yeah.
It is a neuroses, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Occasionally, on the occasional Sunday, I'll find myself just meandering somewhere and I go, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
I should do this.
It's less stressful.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said that the year you had the storyline with Minka where you cheated on Jasmine, she was the sexiest woman alive. Mm-hmm. And she was the sexiest woman alive in 2010, Esquire, 2010. Mm-hmm. And that episode was 2011. But you maybe shot it.
But we shot it probably in fall.
Sure.
And it always aired mid-season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that episode.
You did? Mm-hmm. And were you
episode.
really mad at Crosby? Because you didn't know me yet. People were really mad at Crosby. And I thought that they would understand because we were broken up.
Right. No, you weren't broken up.
Ooh, yeah.
No, you were in a fight.
We were in a fight.
I know.
That I interpreted as being broken up.
No, you were not broken up, but you were in a fight and you were in a rough patch.
Yeah, we were in a rough patch. You know why it was a little confusing to me? I get it. Duh, I get it. But when I watch a show and I like many of the characters on the show, I want all the characters to hook up just because I like them all. So my assumption is like, oh, you like Gabby, the behavioral aide.
Right.
And maybe you like Crosby, so you're like, oh, I like both these people. It's cool that they kiss.
No, that's not what normal people feel at all.
They don't.
No, they're invested in the relationships.
Right.
And most people don't feel like, oh, just because you like another person, you can cheat on your partner.
I know. Jeez Louise. I'm really coming up bubkiss here on the morals today.
This is rough for you.
This is a real rough. This will be Exhibit B in the court case. Yeah.
Us getting sued.
It's hard for a character to come back from that.
It is hard.
Yeah, people were real mad at me. They really yelled at me on Twitter. They yelled at me.
Yeah, sure.
Not Crosby. They yelled at me.
Yeah.
You're a piece of shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's interesting in TV because, well, first of all, you're invested in the original relationship. If that relationship is bad or unhealthy or something, then maybe you're a little more on board with someone cheating. But in this case, no.
No.
It was a very sweet relationship. So
right.
So that is just sad to think like, oh, now that's going to get ruined.
Yeah.
And
you're right.
And in TV, you see scenes of her while that's happening. I mean, not necessarily in that moment, but you're like, oh, she's doing that. You can see it with your eyes, and then doesn't care. And
you're really right. It's just very hard for me to plug back into that mindset. Having lived a certain way for a decade, I just have a hard time plugging back into.
But that wasn't cheating. There was a difference.
Right.
Like open relationships aren't cheating.
True.
I mean, to some people, they probably think it is, but I don't.
True. Very true. I don't know. I just okay, I want Chidi and Eleanor to be together.
Yeah.
But if Eleanor has a roll around with Kirby, I'm like, oh, cool. That's cool for them. They had a fun time.
Yeah, I mean,
She
that
still loves
implies
Chidi.
some different things happening.
Shunning. That's an interesting topic. Yeah, I can see that argument being mounted. Like, well, a bisexual person should be entitled to be with both people because they're bisexual, male and female.
Well, no,
but
not at the same time.
But that's just as crazy as saying so. Unisexual person
No. It would still be cheating.
Uh-huh.
Like you could maybe get away with it a little more if you were just discovering this.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, I'm also in love with Kirby.
Uh-huh. Why do they have to be in love? What if they just
Okay, I'm
she's
also
in love with
attracted
Chidi.
to Kirby.
She's in love with Chidi. She wants to like live with Chidi forever. But then she was looking at Kirby one time and she was like, boy, those are beautiful lips. And take a quick taste of those. Uh-huh. And then she still loves Chidi.
It seems to me like it's worse if you're just having fun with the person. If you're cheating on, like if Eleanor would cheated on Chidi, that's a hard sentence. But if Eleanor cheated on Chidi with Kirby because she liked Kirby,
Right. And
then
they had a few pops at dinner and got a little tipsy.
well, no, like that she like liked her. She like wanted.
She's fun.
She likes hanging out with her and being around her. And then she's attracted to her. That I can like swallow that more than her cheating on Chidi with
Just
like
some handsome
Manny
guy who
because he took his shirt off.
Right.
And then she's like, oh, he's hot. And then she cheats.
What if she hooked up with Janet? Because Janet's not even a person. Is hooking up with a robot cheating?
You have to ask Chidi what he thinks. He might not care if it's a robot.
Right.
But Janet's
Although
such
she's
a
so
nice,
human.
she's such a human like robot.
And they built her to cheat with, you know? She's like voluptuous. They didn't make like a, just a stick.
No,
Yeah, they made like
they made a beautiful woman.
beautiful woman built like a brick shit house.
Yeah.
So I have to imagine the architects of her designed her for some cheating.
Well, no. What? No. Oh my God. Okay.
All right.
That's all.
That was it.
Yeah, there weren't very many
There
facts.
weren't many facts.
No.
Do you think that picture I sent you of Bernie Sanders is real? Because on that same tour, we had just watched the debates.
Yep.
And I launched a whole theory that Bernie Sanders has an enormous penis.
Yes, that was your theory.
Because his hands are fucking gigantic. They're inordinately large.
Yep.
And then someone sent me a photo of a group shot with Bernie and he's in dress slacks. And there appears to be 10 plus inches of flaccid dong.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see it through his pants. I don't know that it's real.
It seems too good to be true.
Yeah.
But wow, what if it's real? Wow.
If it's real, you were right.
Should we post that on our Instagram account just so people can weigh in on whether or not it's fake?
I don't know if I feel comfortable.
That'd be a weird thing to sue someone over. Like, they said I had a big penis.
Well, that is more.
I don't want anyone to think I have a big penis.
Okay, that's more reason to sue someone because we're just totally making this up out of our own, out of your
Well, I'm saying
own.
I don't know. I don't know if he does. I just think he does.
Right.
Allegedly, he has a big penis.
Yeah.
That would just be a funny thing to sue about. Like, they said I was a good kisser.
It would be. Well,
I'm not a
no.
good kisser.
No, that's in you.
For guys. No guy is going to be bummed if people were spreading around town that he had a big penis.
Probably not, no.
Right. Or a good kisser. I'm not thoughtful.
Okay, that's
Well,
all.
I love you.
Love you. Bye.